What's up? How are y'all doing? Hope you're well. Whew. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my live stream online as well, so I can see the chat, because I can't see what y'all are saying. There we go. Whew. How goes? Feels weird to be live on a Monday, y'all. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. It was a long weekend here in Edmonton, Alberta, or Alberta in general, the province. Family Day weekend. If y'all been paying attention, it's been a crazy one for me. Hey Brooklyn. Yeah, it's been a bit crazy for me. I had my first rehearsal with my band, which was wild. I also have been fighting a cold the whole time since like Wednesday. And it's been like a bit of a roller coaster. I had certain things planned that I couldn't do, and certain things planned that I couldn't put off or not do. So I basically had to fight my way through all of it. But I'm doing okay. It's mostly, I'm like a little bit stuffed up today and got a bit of a cough going. But I persevered, you guys. And I honestly, sorry, I thought about not doing a live stream, but it's just, everything is so unpredictable over the next few weeks for me. So I'm just gonna go live when I can at this point, and just check in. Obviously, I can't. Today's not a day where I can do a full recap, partially because I'm sick, and also because the week's already started. There was today's episode of GH as well. I sound good. That's good. I feel my voice isn't completely gone or anything, but I know if I talk too much, it'll probably just disappear. Which is not good because I have another rehearsal tomorrow. So that's why I'm gonna try to take it easy and go quick and just kind of quickly give my thoughts on GH and see what you guys thought of GH last week as well. Let me talk a bit about today too. But yeah, it's been wild. I had a photo shoot yesterday with my bestie Amber. You guys have probably seen her in little clips of Montreal back when I was there a couple of summers ago. But yeah, she's also a photographer, so she did my photography for me as an artist. My first real photo shoot as an artist that wasn't like me taking my own photos. So yeah. I've seen little samples here and there. I can't wait to see the rest of them because they be looking good, y'all. She also did my makeup for it, which is cool. But yeah, few things happened on GH this past week. The first thing I kind of want to talk about is Dex. Obviously, Sonny thought that he was the traitor in his organization, and he dragged him to the Pine Barrens, ready to off him. Brick paid Carly a visit, and Carly kind of figured out that he thinks Dex is the traitor, and made her way there and pleaded his case, and it resulted in her having to come clean about Michael hiring him, which was Sonny was pissed. The long short of it, or whatever. And he confronts Michael about it, calls him Judas. It was a bit dramatic. Obviously, Sonny feels like he can't forgive that. Angel, you said, run, Joss, run, find your man, never return. And yeah, so, yeah, basically, after Sonny found out, he left Dex there, but he goes to visit Dex because the way Sonny sees it and the way even Dex sees it, there's only two ways out of this: death or run away to never return. And Sonny gives him the option to go into hiding and never return because he knows too much about his organization, and if he just lets him leave, then it kind of makes him vulnerable to have like FBI agents go after Dex to go after Sonny. So basically, Dex is gone. Jocelyn's devastated. Do we know if Evan Hoffer is leaving? Because I don't think I've seen anything. If you guys have, let me know. But I haven't seen anything personally. But I also haven't been able to keep up as much as I usually do. So let me know. Because obviously GH is going through obviously the writers changing, and certain actors have said that they are doing a total revamp of the show. So I don't know what that necessarily implies. Obviously, what is obvious is that they've been wrapping up a lot of the stories that we had under the previous writers pretty quickly. So yeah, it's really hard to tell where they're gonna go next. Oh, he's just leaving for a little while? Oh, movie deals? I'm glad Sonny was smart enough to know Carly wasn't doing payments because she doesn't have money like that. Well, yeah, and I think that would be... I mean, to be fair, that was a dumb lie from Carly because Sonny knows what Carly went through. So, I'm glad that he didn't believe her as well, because it would have been ridiculous if he did. Do you think he'll make him Jagger's son? I don't know about that. Didn't find anything. Okay. But yeah. Either way, Dex having to leave just solidified Jocelyn's hatred for Sonny even more. She had some good scenes talking to Carly about Sonny today as well. But yeah, that's kind of just my overall thoughs on that. Find it ridiculous that Sonny sees this as betrayal, as if Sonny hasn't betrayed Carly and Michael time and time again in the past. But I'm glad Jocelyn kind of is pointed out the hypocrisy with it too. So yeah. Moving on though, let's talk a bit about I guess the true person going after mobsters. We don't know who that is yet, but they did kill another mobster, and it was Olivia Jerome. That was random. I'm okay with it. She was a bit too crazy for my liking. But yeah, she was being transferred to some other facility, and they got ambushed, and she was killed with a shot point blank to the back of the head. And while we didn't see the actress who played her, Anna did see the body. So yeah, make of that what you will. Are there any other mobsters in jail that they could go after? Also, they pointed out that whoever went after Olivia clearly had no access to inside the jail because they waited for her to come out. So that was interesting. I don't know what revamping they're going to do. They do need to drop the dead weight of the this bloated cast. Well, yeah, there is a question on whether Nicholas and oh my gosh, I'm blanking here because I'm sick brain right now. Avery Pohl, Esme. Esme said that, or Avery said that she's not sure if or when she's coming back. And that neither of them have been on the set ever since their last day of shooting. Hey DC, what's up? I hope it isn't Jason doing it. That would be so boring. I really don't think it is. I really don't think it is. I think the worst case scenario, I think that likely Jason might be being held somewhere and probably gave the information to whoever is going after Sunny, probably to protect other people. But yeah. But yeah, I really don't think it's Jason. I still suspect that it could be Cyrus. How art thou? I'm a little sick. I'm a little under the weather, DC. But I'm hanging in there. It's been a crazy weekend, but I'm hanging in there. But yeah, I feel like it could be Cyrus. I mean, now he's got this church radio show where he's just gonna preach to people. But the reason why I think it could be Cyrus, and this is we talked a little bit about this the last time I live streamed, but I just feel like he's so arrogant and he wants people to, you know, bow down and worship him the way that people bow down to Sunny and other mobsters, and maybe he's just going after other mobsters so that people have no choice but to respect Cyrus, because no one respects him. No one respects him, clearly. I love that everyone just kind of listened to like the radio broadcast and it was this kind of eerie situation. That's why I'm suspect that it's much bigger than Cyrus just getting a radio show. Obviously he's shady, but I don't know. I think he could just be the big bad that's going after people, and he has more connections than I thought. The actress of Olivia Jerome was definitely disappointed that her character was killed off. Yeah, I did read about that earlier. She did say, but anything's possible. It's happened before. She's been dead before. But yeah, I don't know. I have no use for the character. She was a bit too crazy for my liking the last time she was here. Just like with like weird spiritual things, trying to possess Griffin and bring Duke back from the dead using Griffin's body. Like, that was so dumb. They were put under as needed. Okay. But yeah, we shall see. I want GH to have a revamp of sorts, because I felt the stories were getting stale. I think they had to humanize Cyrus so he could be on screen more, because he can't stay on for too long or it makes no sense. Like Peter August. I mean, I don't know. He's clearly up to something shady, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's more than meets the eye. And yeah, like, the thing is, he is really trying to sell to the people of Port Charles that he's a changed man. But they're putting pretty obvious anvils in front of us and make it seem like he's definitely not all on the up and up here. So we'll see. We'll see. Next thing I want to talk about. Let's see. Let's talk about Drunk Danny. Sam and Dante have a problem child on their hand in the form of little Danny, who is, I think, 14 years old at this point, and he was caught drinking and brought back to his house. And it threw Sam for a loop, and it threw all of us for a loop because we really don't see much of Danny. Am I shocked that J-Sam would have a problem child? No, not really. Not really. For a while, I thought they were going to have Cyrus be Austin's father, since they mentioned him buying Christmas gifts for Austin as a kid. Maybe. The Charlie Kirk money? So looking forward to Blaze's mom. Yeah, that was next on my list after the Danny stuff. We'll talk about that in a minute. Stories are too long. Go on for too long. Dex and Michael's secret being a year long is ridiculous. Yeah, it's true. Stupid storyline, he might have a drinking problem because he's AJ's nephew, but I don't know. Maybe he's sick. But Jason... Oh. Because his brain doesn't work. Listen, so I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, Jason and Sam are adrenaline junkies, though. I know that Jason's kind of was a result of his, his brain damage, but, like, still... We never really got to know what Jason would be like as an adult before the accident either. Like, he could have just been an adrenaline junkie. But if they're trying to change him into AJ, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. And it also could have just been a one-off thing as well. Sam and Alexis kind of brought up that possibility. A lot of teenagers did that kind of thing when they were little. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that he's just... maybe a slight problem child. They've never seen him drunk before. We've never seen him drunk in the past. And it really could just be like a one-off thing. We don't know. We don't know. He could just be acting out because he doesn't have a father figure, like a sturdy one. Like, yes, Dante is around, but he's still probably processing Jason's death. By the way, they're bringing up Jason more and more. We know why. But yeah, I don't know. We know that Sam was supposedly a rebellious little shit when she was younger too. So Sam could probably see it as her competence, but we'll see. No, Sam didn't forget. Sam didn't forget. She brought it up. It was the first thing she brought up. She said she and Jason were problematic when they were younger. So, yeah. But I think Danny is the oldest. I mean, I know Rocco's in there too, but they were kind of born around the same time, I think. Oh, you feel like they're going to make Jake like Jason Quartermain and Danny the Jason Morgan? Maybe. Time will tell. Time will tell. Either way, I don't think it's going to be a big story because we never see the kids, And Danny is not old enough to kind of get big stories. So, I don't know. I think they're just giving Sam a little bit of spice to give Jason a reason to interact with Sam when he returns and with Danny. Because Jason's kids have been a non-factor for a while. Just giving Jason something to do when he gets back beyond whatever this main story that will be coming for Jason is. Yeah, we'll see where that goes, if it goes anywhere. She keeps blaming Jason. Well, I think they were just phoning it in to bring up Jason in the conversation because they need to remind us viewers who he is again. As if he's been gone for so long, or as if we'd forget. Alright. Subject change. Blaze's mom is coming, I guess, next week. Christina and Blaze talked about it last week. Also, Christina confessed to Molly that she and Blaze are dating, and she had to confess to Blaze that she outed her to Molly and TJ by association. Question from last week. What was the difference between the show Port Charles and General Hospital? Well, for one thing, there were vampires and supernatural things happening on Port Charles, while General Hospital didn't. But it didn't start out that way. Port Charles, supposedly, any hospital scenes that happened there happened, I think, on the east wing of GH, while GH in the GH world took place in the west wing. Or something like that. They had Port Charles take place in a different part of the hospital. And every now and then, GH staff would cross over into Port Charles land. I don't know about the vice versa. Other than, of course, like Lucy and Kevin. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs, because I didn't really watch Port Charles. I don't know why they created another show in the same world. Like, it still doesn't make much sense to me. Sam needs an actual story. She's like a background character. I agree. But yeah, so Blaze's mom is coming. It'll be interesting how it plays out. Hopefully, I mean, it's a real situation that a lot of people go through when they're not out to their families because of extremely religious beliefs that make them sort of judgmental on that kind of thing. And if they showcase that, hopefully they showcase it in a way that's realistic. Blaze wants to come out to her mom. And recently we seen what a good mom would do when their kid comes out to them, and when Aiden came out to Elizabeth, and maybe we'll see the opposite here. Who knows? Do you think it's too soon for Blaze to come out, based on what Molly said to Christina about not being a little secret? It does feel rushed, but I guess it's also not that unrealistic that Blaze sees Christina being out and open and free, and she wants to do that for herself as well. But it is not an easy thing to do. It really isn't. But at the same time, everybody's story is different. No one's coming out story is the same. I definitely see similarities in what it was like for Blaze versus what it was like for me, in the sense that I do have some religious family members that really didn't take too well to it, and even my own mom, she was sad about it, and she was scared for her father to find out because his side of the family is very religious. We've never really talked about it though, my grandfather and that side of the family. I think it's just an awkward thing to bring up because it's never, they know, because I am out, they have me on Facebook, they know, but we've just never really talked about it. So I don't really know where they stand. But they also don't live in my province, so I never see them. It's not something I really have to deal with, and at this point, I'm in my mid-30s. I don't care, one way or the other. I do see them once in a blue moon, and it's lovely, But we don't see each other enough for it to be a factor. I don't think it's gonna go well. Blaze coming out to her mom. Probably not. We'll see. Maybe Christina can change her mind. But yeah. The actress that plays Blaze's mom pretty well-known actress in the soap world, I guess. I don't know her personally, but I've heard good things. So we'll see what happens with the character. Other than that, the other thing I kind of had highlighted here is the Spixie reunion. Not that they've had one, but last week that they kind of had Maxie acknowledge that there's still some feelings there for Spinelli, but I think she loves him too much to potentially put him through the things that Maxie put him through back in the day. But it's kind of a weird, I don't know, it's weird to me, because I don't know how many times we've all talked about it. Maxie is not the same person she was 10 years ago when she was hurting Spinelli. She's not. She's not a schemer. She's not like some bad girl. She's just like a laid back, relaxed, cool mom. But that has a job. And like is kind of boring. Like, she's not a hot mess anymore. Hey SLJ. Hey Jacarius. How do you feel about Jason returning? I feel like you've asked me, but you know, like I'm not here for it. Okay, I'm really happy that that Jason fans get him back, and I'm definitely open to it. You guys know that I love J Sam. I don't think J Sam are gonna be a thing when he comes back. I just hope that when they do bring him back, they have him be more than just Sonny's sort of right hand and Carly and Sonny's kiss ass. You know what I mean? I just want him to have more of a life away from them and kind of have balance in that and give him new things to play with the character. Because the character of Jason on his own really has become stale. And so, you know, and I'm happy that Steve Burton gets to come back, of course, as well. So I just hope the new writers make it interesting. Steve seems hopeful, so I'm going to be cautiously optimistic for it. Don't care for a Spixie reunion. They don't have the same dynamic. Yeah, they don't have the same dynamic that made it interesting. That's how I feel. Like, now if Maxie kind of got to find herself again and become a bit rebellious and a bit more fun and bubbly and outgoing like she used to be, maybe I can be more open to it, but she's just not. I've seen hints of the old Maxie come out in the last week in terms of like the feistiness. There was a little bit of it there, but they'd have to bring it out full throttle for me to actually be interested in a Spixie reunion. I don't feel like they were anything like Willow and Michael, Kaiwan, not even remotely. Maxie was the bad girl and Spinelli was the dork. It just made, for me, it made them fun to watch. I want them to give Jason a story. Is Olivia really dead? Well, they had Anna show. They showed Anna the body, and while we didn't see the actress, like, Anna confirmed it was her. So she really dead. She really dead. And that's okay. No loss for me. I said it earlier, she was a bit too crazy and, like, cartoony for me. In the 80s, she was a bit more scary realistically, but the last go-around, But yeah. Like I said, I don't want to keep this live stream too long. I still am sick. And I got another rehearsal tomorrow, so I gotta save my voice a little bit. Or try to salvage it. I want that too, Angel. I want them to dress Maxie like a fashionista again. Or a Maximista. Jason's been hiding out somewhere. He's probably being held hostage somewhere. Well, dead or not, Jakaria, she's not coming back. The actress confirmed that she's sad that she was killed off. So... And I honestly, I didn't see them bringing her back again for anything interesting. Her obsession was with Duke. Duke's not on the show. Duke's dead. Griffin's gone. Like, you know. Wonder where Miss Wu is. Has she been whacked off too? I don't know. I hope not. I like Ms. Wu. But time will tell. Somebody must have had plastic surgery to look like her. I don't believe that's true. I think she's dead, honestly, man. Alright, but, yeah, I like I said, it was going to be a short live stream today, just because I'm still under the weather, and I gotta salvage my voice a bit, but, I guess, before I sign off, what I will say is, it could be an interesting week. I think Nina's gonna get her ass handed to her, but she's got the invader as well, so, ooh, a mess there. And we'll see what the rest of the week looks like. That's the plan, Brooklyn. We're gonna play live streams by ear this week. Because if my voice is still hoarse tomorrow, and I have to sing tomorrow night, I feel like I won't have a voice Wednesday. So I hope I do. I'm going to talk as little as possible, which sucks when your job is literally talking to people. Aside from this as well, like my work, my regular work in the daytime is also talking to people. So I'm going to rest my voice, hope for the best. I'll keep you guys posted in the community tab one way or the other anyway. At the very least, if my voice goes down, I will just leave my thoughts throughout the week of what I feel about GH. And there's a good chance I'll check in Sunday, because I don't have anything planned next Sunday. But yeah, I'm sorry, like, you guys know I've already kind of prepared you, like, the next little while is going to be unpredictable for live streams, because my show's coming up. I'm excited. Rehearsal was really cool. I think I posted a short of, like, a bit of the rehearsal, which like a snippet, only because I couldn't really film anything when we were actually rehearsing, because I was using my phone to play the set list of the show as well while they played along with it. But it was so cool hearing, like, musicians and talented ones playing my songs. Like, that was crazy to me, because the songs that I use for the songs that you do hear, they're tracks that I buy, right? Some of them I don't even have to buy, because it's just I'm not putting them out officially. There is a new single coming that will be released on Spotify and all the good stuff that I'm really excited for, that I've not put on here at all. Okay, no one's heard it except for the band and my photographer, because I gave her a sneak peek. And that'll be out sometime in April after my first live show. But it sounds so cool live, y'all. I'm so excited. It was so cool. Also, the jam space where we're practicing is really cool. It's actually in this, it's in this area called White Avenue here in my town, which is like, kind of like the main bar and nightclub, like really hipstery type stores area of Edmonton. And it's like, it's inside of a horror movie shop, so there's like a lot of cool shit in there. But yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'll plan for Sunday for sure. Sunday will definitely happen. But yeah, Sunday will definitely happen for sure this time around. It's just that this weekend was a little too crazy. I need a duet with Blaze. Obviously, that'll be my next plan. Oh man, she'll just make me blow up bigger than anyone. Although, I do have another single besides my single in the works. That is a collaboration with an artist that I admire that's local, which is cool too. So yeah, lots of things happening in that realm. But yeah, I'm gonna call it, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Sorry that it was short and sweet, but I definitely wanted to check in and talk to you about GH because it felt weird not live streaming at all last week. Yeah. So yeah, I'll catch you guys for sure Sunday, and I'll keep you guys posted on my thoughts on GH throughout the week on the community tab. Probably not going to do the Wednesday, just because I can hear it in my voice that I probably won't have a voice on Wednesday. But yeah, I'll catch you guys this upcoming weekend. Mwah! Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your weeks, guys.